However, if I switch and he goes for the right move, so actually I'm gonna Shadow Ball here. Wow, I did not expect Shadow Ball to just blow him away. What's up, guys? It's Mr. Janvet, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. And we're gonna be playing some OU today, as we're gonna be using a Slave of Passion team. I'm gonna be relearning OU first, and then we'll extend into other tiers. You know, one at a time. This is my most. This is the most important tier to me. It's my favorite tier, so that's where I'm going to dwell. But yeah, shout outs to him. Also, if you haven't heard, I think I just had a voice crack. Also, if you haven't heard, there is a GoFundMe for the Academy website going down. We already have some people who have chosen to give, and I'm very appreciative of them, man. It's you know, to give your hard-earned money for a cause that will benefit us all is something that, you know, like, how can I not be grateful? I'm gonna put some of my money. I'm gonna be putting some of my money to it as well. I can't put it all, like, I don't have it all to give. So without the help of you guys, I won't be able to make this happen. Not anytime soon, at least. Eventually, but you know, having it happen a year from now versus asking for the help of, you know, my fellow people who have benefited from the Academy. Where was I going with that? Basically, if you have it to give, much appreciated. And we're gonna hop into this as we're using according to Slave of Passion, Gengar is a bitch to switch into right now, and you know, in this game he is as well. As I really enjoyed yesterday's Showdown live, particularly the end part. The beginning part was going through the motions, but the end, when I made the decision to do the left to right analysis and go through that, initially I assumed that, okay, well, it's just the battling itself that does it for me. But what's good, bro? But it's not just that. That's true, but it's not just that. It's the giving the information I have to you guys. Is the teaching aspect that really fulfills me, which really gets me going, so to speak. And yeah, that's just something I learned yesterday. So let's left to right analysis this very quickly. It's funny, I turned the timer on and I'm taking forever. Force of Habit. Jirachi guards well against Clefable primarily, as I am a Stealth Rock set, so I'm going to need to come in on Clefable Corviknight in order to get up rocks. Gengar Shadow Ball. I just need to position it right primarily versus weakened mons out. Probably late game, considering it outspeeds all of his team, assuming none of them are Scarf. Clef guards well against the Conkeldurr infinitely, and it beats Corviknight to a degree. You'll see what I mean in a sec. But primarily Conkeldurr, Hydreigon's Choice Scarf. Not that important in this game, primarily to check his own. Gastrodon guards well against potential Aegislash and Corviknight. Max defense guards well against nothing in particular. So all that being said, definitely want to threaten early. So this is a situation of we gonna find out who's ballsy enough and who's a Scarf Hydreigon. So Clef is just the best play for me because I can scout for his Clef. He could not be Scarf, or he could be Scarf, but he didn't want to risk me being Scarf or showing me the information. It's just for a U-turn risk. So I knew Clef would rear its ugly head here, and it's going to be important in a sec because while I could, damn, I forgot about Teleport. Though Jirachi's positioning isn't horrible, I am max special defense. I have a couple options here. I could stay in to take the whatever he's going to go for. But is that short-term thinking? I do want to find out what kind of Aegislash this is. If he's bending, I go to Gastrodon. That opens up what? Nothing in particular. So I'm gonna actually just going to U-turn out. The reason I'm going to U-turn is primarily to try to bluff somewhat of a Scarf, and I want to see if he has an item. Assuming he goes for, like, so he's banned. He's physical. He's banned. Okay. That's very good information because Corviknight eats that up swimmingly. So Corviknight infinitely walls the Aegislash. We're gonna roost to always ensure that we're at the best of health, the highest of health. And now we're going to take advantage of this opportunity. This being gone means Gengar, or he just has to Shadow Sneak Lock. Gengar is good. I wonder how much CC does. I'm assuming he's used to Shadow Claw 2 carrying Spadef Corv. So here, your initial switch would have to be opposing Corviknight, I'm assuming. So what I'll do is go to my Clefable here. He actually stays in. I went to Clefable because I know I don't get 2 KO'd. So on the off chance that he did choose to make this play. So I'll knock off here. Initially, because of the teleport, I forgot about that. I can remove his item here, have him teleport. But this doesn't really gain him any ground because I'm outside of range of any 2 KOing move. So even if he Shadow Claws Corviknight. So Corviknight's going to infinitely do what Corviknight does as he chooses to go to Seismitoad. So now I've gotten 2 bits of information and the Clefable has lost item. So likely to be a what's it called coming out here. I don't have Toxic on this. I don't want Toxic. I'm not sure what Sludge Bomb is for. Maybe for Clef, but with Def Clef is so common and I don't think that's necessary. I gotta be very mindful of how I go about it, particularly because Gastro doesn't have Toxic. So Clef's already lost this item. Okay, so I'm gonna play this a little longer game than I initially intended to because so we're gonna knock off here guaranteed value. Guaranteed value. Clef is now within 2 KO Shadow Ball range. So once I get up my Stealth Rocks, so he's gonna go for something that can hit Corviknight. He won't go for Shadow Claw, but there should be nothing. He won't go for Iron Head, but there's nothing that can 2 KO Corviknight unless he double switches. Oh, he actually does Iron Head because Clef is that much of a problem. Issue is I have to remain healthy. So he goes to Conkeldurr. I'm gonna have to patience this out because what he's gonna do is go for something along the lines of Facade and or he could knock off too. Knock off makes sense because he doesn't know I have Brave Bird. He thinks likely I have Iron Head. So knock off in a Facade would be problematic, or if he Facades straight. My Clef isn't max defense, so I'm gonna give up the weakest link in Gastrodon here as he double switches, anticipating. Okay, this is good. I guess he just wanted his Flame Orb, so he's probably gonna try to CC here. I'm not sure if that's down to a KO. No. And again, we have to remain above a certain amount of health. He has all the momentum now, but it's just a matter of time. And because I sacked Gastrodon last time, or I was aiming to, no, it's correct place just to go to Gastrodon. I was gonna go to Clef there because I'm like, well, you know, the assumption is that okay, you're gonna. So now I can go to, yeah, we'll Moonblast hard. There's the Corviknight, Excelente. I was gonna double to Jirachi there, but this is perfectly fine as well. He can't 2 KO me. And nothing wants to come in and take the knockoff. So if he's gonna U-turn, he's gonna go to Clef like he was gonna go to anyway, right? And now I get to go Jirachi. I know you weren't gonna go for so now I get the Stealth Rocks up on the position I've wanted for a minute, and yeah, Corviknight gets to come back in. Now I know he won't go for Shadow Claw. One, he's starting to run out of Shadow Claws. He's starting to run out of Shadow Claw. Sorry, my dad just hit me up. She's starting to run out of Shadow Claw, so he's gonna have to start finding a momentum play. The issue that he doesn't have anything for Corviknight. I really should have U-turned there. There's no reason not to. Yeah, so I guess he's crit fishing. At this point, he has 6 Shadow Claws as far as my Corviknight is concerned. So the only offensive threat he has to my Clefable currently is his Aegis Slash, and the issue with that is he's running out of hits Yeah. That's pretty whack. And his Clefable has not healed. So positionally, because I want to be very wary of his Conkeldurr. So we're in a soft ball here. I'm expecting Clefable to come in. This Clefable is either going to go for his Wish, which means he's Wish Protect. Okay, that's fine by me. I don't even mind if he goes for so he might not have Protect, or perhaps he just felt like Aegislash was the better decision. U-turning is my best play here. So the assumption is that I am choiced. Well, okay, there's the Aegislash. Excellent, excellent. So unless he Shadow Sneaks here, yeah, I knew it. I knew he'd pull some kind of double switch, which is weird because, you know, no, I guess not. He's at the point where he's like, fuck, I need some kind of something. So what I'll do is go to Hydreigon here, because ideally I want to have Clefin versus Gengar, particularly at the range is at. Right, and he has shown Protect. So what I'll do here is Shadow Ball twice, because now he doesn't know if I'm Life Orb or if I am Spexed. So he's gonna Scout, because if he loses, I guess if he loses Clef, it's not that big a deal, as he gets to Wish. So he doesn't Scout, so he has to go to something that, oh, Conk, interesting. So Gengar at this point gets a K. No, that's not true either. I'm probably gonna have to win this defensively. And so the mistake I made in this one, I had a left to right analysis, but I didn't have a game plan, which is different. Left to right analysis just helps you identify the threats and the, you know, the value, subjective value of each of your pieces, your Pokemon, whatever. But the game plan is the actual plan. So still rusty, still getting back into the swing of things. However, if I were to main this Conkeldurr in a trading situation, I believe Clefable and Corviknight would be able to infinitely wall his entire team. However, if I switch and he goes for the right move, so actually I'm going to Shadow Ball here. Wow, I did not expect Shadow Ball to just blow him away in such a fashion, as the opponent will likely U-turn, Dark Pulse. Hydreigon is my weakest link easily. I can't risk him going for a Flash Cannon. Gets a crit on the U-turn, which is sucks, but force the Clef to remain low. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, figured you'd Protect. And now you know I have Iron Head, so you're gonna Scout. Iron Head is fail safe. Even if he goes to Aegislash, he goes to Corviknight instead, and this is good because of the burn chance. If he chooses to U-turn, Corviknight's now low. Not like it matters, but it's in Thunder range, Thunder knockout, debating whether or not to take this, and I will. I figured he'd U-turn, but even if he didn't, the upside of that would be, because I can't have Clef and Corviknight take it unnecessary damage. Aegislash is only wall breaker at this point, and if Corviknight takes unnecessary damage, then I just wasted a whole ton of time, whole bunch of time. I actually tempted to just go for Energy Ball here. I'm debating what it means when, because he's gonna expect me to go for Shadow Ball, and he's gonna expect to take it. Perhaps I should have went to Shadow Ball. Is this even right? I'll Energy Ball. How much does he value his Seismitoad? Seismitoad being gone means what? In a trade situation for Jirachi. If he goes to Corviknight, I'll Energy Ball. If he sacks Corviknight, I'm okay with that. He actually goes to Clefable, which would have taken 2 Shadow Balls, so that makes sense. So he's in a teleportation position here. He can afford to. Okay, so the Clef remains within 2 KO range, which means when he switches to something here, yeah, excellent. So let me see if Corviknight comes out. Okay, this is actually great positioning for Corviknight because I get to Brave Bird here. He does not know I have something to hit him. Yep. And what that does is I'm still outside of the range of the 2 KO of anything, right? So right here, he's likely gonna go for a Scald or a double switch out into the yeah, he's either gonna Scald or gonna double switch to Aegis Slash. Gengar positionally is good because now I guarantee a KO because Clef is at 70%. Now he could go to Hydreigon. Rocks plus a Spec Shadow Ball, you got one more of those. So he goes to Clef. Excellent. As even with the Protect and leftovers, he might attempt to double Protect. The Clef is just taking this thing well, man. Oh yeah, I knocked his item off. That's right. So defensively winning this game, I'm likely gonna have to give up Hydreigon versus the Aegis Slash next though, because Corviknight is within CC range, I believe. But then that'll give Gengar another opportunity to pick up another KO. So he may keep Hydreigon. Yeah, he might go Hydreigon. You got one more shot at that. You got one more time, buddy. And I'm forced to go to Clef here. Yeah, that wasn't like a prediction. Oh, Jam, you're done. That was more just practicality. I had to make that play there. So if I'm trying to round this out at this point, Clef is at 31%. Dart Pulse is unguardable. Shadow Ball. I'm just debating his options. Corviknight makes sense. But how important is it to stop Corviknight, you know? Versus potentially missing the Moonblast on Clef. Because if he sacks Clef, if he goes to Corviknight, he has to go for Roost. I remove his item. And now it's a question of, okay, because he's within, he doesn't know I have Thunder. He doesn't know I have Thunder. So, so the assumption here is that I think I can't touch him. However, I don't want to waste a turn. I'm gonna knock off here. I figure he has Iron Head, but it won't be doing too much. Though I don't like this position. There's the Aegis Slash, which is what I was trying to avoid initially. So let's say Corviknight is gonna come in at 70%. That's a KO. I could knock here just for flexing purposes. So I'm gonna come in at 80. I think Corviknight gets 2 KO'd by CC at the range it's gonna be at. So do I take the kill? Yeah, I can patience this out. Shadow Clawed. And now I take the kill. So it's just a matter of what he wants to trade in, because I can switch it on anything he goes into. And between Clef and Corviknight, so it gives me Clef. Okay, now let's assess where that leaves us. It's funny how many things you have to process in Pokemon that I didn't consider before. So now Clef doesn't need to be at full for any particular reason. He can U-turn if he so chooses. Well, the Shadow Claw was doing. Shadow Claw was doing. Which is it doing? Shadow Ball, Hydreigon. Because I'm assessing. Okay, well, I could. Let's say I go to. Nah, I can patience this out. So I'm gonna come in at, yeah, I'll be outside leftover range even if he predicts me. Yeah. How many shadow claws do he have left? Yeah, I'm outside of the range. So he might crit fish. It doesn't work. He needed that. So is he out of shadow claws? No, he has 3 left, and now he can't offensively really threaten my Corviknight. Got to get back up to full. Oh, he's actually going for the crit. So he has 2 left. Oh wow! Surprised he's playing it out like this. Yeah. So Brave Bird, no matter what the recoil is on whatever comes in, it won't be enough. Seismitoad takes 26. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm outside of Aegis Slash range as it is. I believe I'm outside of even CC range. So now the opponent is gonna likely try to go hard into his Corviknight, then attempt to U-turn. So assuming I hit this. Good damage. And my Gengar isn't gone. My Gengar is not gone. So what I'll do is position my Corviknight back because I need it to be in a great position, and I'm probably slower than his. But again, because Corviknight is such a problem to him, I want him to sack his Hydreigon before I do that. So yeah, I'm faster, which means he's gonna U-turn. Actually, Iron Heads. Crit. So U-turns there. This is good. Which means it's Jirachi to a KO range. No idea why he went Aegis Slash. He's probably gonna try to CC lock, but we roost off whatever he goes for. Oh, maybe he just wanted the least recoil possible and something that can potentially threaten me. Fair enough. So if I defog here, so we're gonna go Rachi. Positionally, Rachi is the best. One, I can potentially burn this. Secondly, Aegis Slash can never 2 kill my Corviknight because I'm too bulky. And thirdly, I probably just made some extra shit up. Okay, excellent that I got the burn on Seismitoad, because this is gonna matter for Corviknight. Now Corviknight literally can only be touched by his Hydreigon, which I'm hoping will only have 1 switch in left. Yeah, there's no real reason to risk him. What's it called? So let's get back to the healthiest we can get to, and then we will knock him out. Of course he crits on that one. Of course he crits on that one, because his Corviknight has Iron Head, so that matters. There's that the last Shadow Claw. Nope, got 1 more left, which is important for Jirachi, though Jirachi can get Shadow Snuck. So it gave me all of his Shadow Claws, which means he can only CC an Iron Head at this point. So how can I take advantage of this moment? If I defog, rocks are gone for the remainder of the game. My Hydreigon can freely switch in, which I don't want. The range of help, the range of help my cleft set. I don't want Hydreigon freely switching in, especially because Gengar at this point is no longer some key component. So what I'll do is go to my Jirachi. I'm going to fire punch this Corviknight repeatedly. Fire punch it until I burn it. So he defogs for me, which is odd because I can just rocks back up. So I'm grateful for that. That gave him nothing out of the turn. Oh yeah, I'm leftovers. I'm tripping. So if he goes to Hydreigon here, okay, he goes to Aegis Slash. This is excellent for me. I actually get to Fire Punch the Aegis Slash here, because if he stays and he's going for CC, most likely. Yeah. And while I don't take it well, I take it. And at this point, I U-turn into Gengar. Gengar's Corviknight, and Specs T-Bolt knocks him out from there for sure. Yeah. So that's game. This was war. This was war, man. You gave me a hard fucking time, bro. I appreciate that. GG. Gave me a hard fucking time, bro. So let's not allow for Brave Bird Lock here to disallow for any nonsense from the Hydreigon and Flamethrower Locks. I'm glad he Flamethrower Locked instead of trying to Dark Pulse flinch, though the likelihood of that's just very low. But yeah, so we had to use the defensive backbone. Oftentimes players get caught up in how they can break through their opponent and completely forget the fact that the opponent has to figure out how they're gonna break through them. So that was a pretty fun game. If I had Toxic on Gastro, it would have been a simpler game. I'd be able to Toxic back his Seismitoad, which is why I couldn't switch Gastro on Seismitoad, even though Gastro had, you know, decently low value in that game. I was like, well, I can't. And it helps somewhat with the Kyurem. You know, Freeze Dry can still blow me away, but, you know, have fun, bro. I'm facing all the subs, man. I'm surprised I still have fans out there, because I've never viewed it as a fan thing. It's more of just like you watch my videos, you know. Gengar to a kills everything on his team. Well, maybe not Clef, but you know, if using the right move. Yes. Jirachi. Let's left to right analysis. Jirachi, primary purpose to guard against Kyurem and Clefable. And I'm surprised beat up that Ferrothorn. You know, his hazard control, his extra drill, which I can surprise beat up as well. Gengar, just gonna do what Gengar does. Likely gonna come in versus Clefable more so, and get those hits in. And then Clefable guards well again. It's like kind of a general mon. Knockoffs are going to be useful. Can I murk him with Hydreigon? Hydreigon needs to be untouched for potential Bisharp, Swords Dancing. Revenge killing with Fire Blast. Gastro, core purpose, nothing in particular. Corviknight guards well against Bish to an extent, but more so Excadrill. So game plan wise, what am I trying to achieve? How do I intend to win this game? This is a blow for blow kind of game. No setup and sweeping necessary. So if it's a blow for blow, we're gonna try to get Gengar in as often as possible. In versus Clef. Hydreigon lures Clef in, and that lures in Gengar. Okay, so we're gonna lead Hydreigon in this case. As he leads with the Seismitoad. And really he should hard switch. If I'm sub, you get murked, but I want the momentum too. So I'll just hard switch. I don't want to show him what kind of set I am yet. I figured he'd go Clef. So I'll knock off here. Excellent, excellent. So he's giving me Seismitoad, which is, to me, not the wisest decision. At this point, I get to Moonblast once more. Remember, yeah, I'll just, because I'm expecting one of his Steels to come in here. I guess it doesn't really matter which one it is. He has knockoff as well, which isn't good for me. Though Clef doesn't again guard against anything in particular, it was really there for the Seismitoad. I'm trying to think what steel type could come in that I don't want to have in item wise. Good. I want Ferrothorn in. Give me your lefties. So he expected Corviknight. He's trying to. Okay. I'm getting some insight as to my opponent. Which means he's gonna go for a hazard. Oh, he goes for. So let's roost here. This means he's not expecting defog. Spotty press here. I did not expect Curum. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go hard Rotch. Even if he earth powers, I tank. But I know he's too wary of my thingy to go for earth power at that point. My thingy. As we're in a U-turn here. Excellent, excellent. I've shown body press, so the likelihood of him going hard Bisharp is low. But even if he does, I do have sacks that I can go for. That's why I didn't go for what's it called first. I didn't go for Stealth Rocks with my Jirachi. So now at this point, he's gonna aim to get back up his hazards, right? So I'm gonna have to position my Pokemon in a position where he can't do so. I'm gonna be doing so using Gengar. As I said, Gengar's gonna be coming in on Clef primarily. So this Clef now has to be concerned with whether or not I'm gonna Sludge Ray, Shadow Ball. He's probably gonna go to Ferrothorn as a mid ground. Let's see how well it takes this. Not well. This means I 2-hit KO him, so he may try to T-Wave knock. This T-Wave knock spikes. For how badly he took that, the wise decision is not for me to. Let me see how much spikes matter. Which means his Excadrill loses to my Corviknight 100%. Whatever his set is. Corviknight beats Bisharp very well as well because I already lost my item, so knockoff's not going to be doing too much. So I really got to play this wisely. Yeah, there's no short-term like way to go about this. It's gonna be. So let's find out if he has. So let's find out if he has. You're gonna body press hard here. I do need to keep Curum at a certain range, but I need to find out if he has Leech Seed. So he spikes. We're gonna roost here. That's annoying. That's very annoying. That's very, very annoying. I lost a lot of momentum that turn, particularly if he goes to Seismitoad here. Teleports. That's very frustrating. So we're back to square one. I lost a lot of momentum there, but that's the point of T-Wave, I suppose. So Clefable comes in. This Clef has to remain at a certain range of health itself. So we're gonna start putting it in a position where he has to go for certain things. And if it chooses to keep low, right, excellent, excellent. So now he's gonna text to likely scout what I'm gonna go for. No. So now he's going to probably double switch. I'm talking in reaction to my opponent anyway. I'm surprised he spiked. So leftovers. That means Rachi's not so now he's gonna go for T-Wave. His last move is likely one of his stabs, so he doesn't have Leech Seed. And this is where the Ferrothorn shouldn't be at full. This is where yeah, let's play this patiently. Play this patiently. How much did Shadow Ball do? Body press. That's frustrating. Because now he has the opportunity to go for Wish and get the Ferrothorn back up. Okay, let's play the long game then. So he doesn't want misclick. All right, so this is so let's think how I want to go about this. So I'm gonna keep the clef low. Step one. Okay, so he actually teleported, which I'm surprised by. So when Kyurem comes out, the Kyurem has to Earth Power to knock me out. Gastrodon's on mid ground. He will never freeze dry. So he's either gonna Ice Beam, which I take 2 of, or he's gonna go for what's it called? Excuse me. Ice Beam, which I take 2 of, or he's gonna go for this Clef. It's likely gonna attempt to heal up the Clef here. Go to Ferrothorn. Yep. I get 2 for 1. A 2 for 1 steal by Stealth Rocking here. Which was protecting there was never the play. Protecting there was never ever the play. Ever the play. Nor I think you have the balls to rapid spin here. It's too risky a play. So if he's gonna go for anything, he's gonna for rapid spin here. I need to position my Gengar well. Excellent. As he doesn't know what kind of Gengar I am, so I could be non-choice, so he should scout. Though he saw the damage I did to Ferrothorn, so he knows I'm Specs. I forgot about that. As he wishes, and he has to scout to see what I'm gonna go for as far as like damage output. So he has to protect. Could wish. Don't have the balls for it though. The risk versus reward. I can tell. Okay, he gets risk versus reward. Like he's not just some scrub. And this extra drill is getting punished each turn, which is exactly what I need it to be. So because he has protect, that's a pain in the ass. But Jirachi's gaining leftovers with each waking turn. And since extra drill is your go-to hard switch, I'm gonna fire punch here. And now we can go for Iron Head, as you're gonna go for the mid ground of Seismitoad. Cool. This is still a pain in the ass. Showed knockoff. I actually wouldn't. I'd rather to not have. He's gonna go for rocks here, and I'm caught in the reaction loop, so I'm not even playing that well right now. He's gonna. What do I need to do to finish this game up? Let's stop and assess where we are. Kyurem, flamethrower. So Clef is the only thing keeping his team alive from getting Fire Blast swept by my Hydreigon. Secondly, Clef is the only thing alive keeping him from getting smacked by my Gengar Shadow Ball. Okay, it's round 2. That's step 2 or whatever 2. So you'd never expect me to stay in, so what do you go for? Knock. Part of me wants my Specs gone. I lose too much momentum with these. So I'm gonna make a somewhat high risk play. I do want my Specs gone, right? So now what this allows is for me to Shadow Ball freely and Intuit KO whatever I want. Yeah, so this means no more rocks. And the way I've been playing, he's gonna rapid spin, but that's okay. That's okay, just because Corviknight is almost impossible for him to kill. So we need the Roost here. We need to get back up to the fullest of healthests. And we're gonna put him in a spot where he has to predict. You're not gonna get a free healing. I don't think that's enough for me to kill him. Yeah, but we get the burn, which was eventual. You know, it's gonna happen. It was gonna happen, which is excellent because he does not have Leech Seed. So this is excelente. He's definitely going for a spike. Corviknight is gonna become almost impossible for him to kill. Body Press was doing how much to him? Curum, spikes. Guess it doesn't matter how much he was doing to him. I just need to knock him out. And now do I defog? He gets 1 layer of spikes if I defog, but he gets 3 if I don't. And then that's Gengar's ass. And all the other Pokemon I have's ass. I can defog versus anything, but Kyurem comes in unpunished. So if I knock him out here, well, I'm faster, so actually this still works. 2 layers is fine. Yeah, punish that Kyurem. So we sack Gastro, which might not even be a sack if he Earth Powers. Gengar is not a guaranteed kill. Yeah. And Kyurem's gone now, which means I can turn out into Corviknight, which is exactly what I want to have in versus the remainder of his team. So I guess he's going for the Hex. Oh no. Come on. Come on. I can't say I'm mad at it. I can't say I'm mad at it, but like, this is fucking whack, man. Like, honestly, this is fucking whack. So that's a Scarf Drill. That's so lame, bros. That is so fucking lame, man. So Ironhead's doing 19, which means Ironhead is knockoff disabled now. So if he doesn't get the hacks right here, I just outright win. Now I could go to Hydreigon, but then he goes to Nah, I kind of have. I'm gonna go for the fact that he's not gonna get the luck. Oh my fucking god, bros. I am pissed, man. This is so fucking stupid. Like, this is so fucking stupid, man. And he has to save the Clef, so he's gonna sack. He's probably gonna go hard Bisharp, Excadrill. Oh, excellent. I don't know why he went Excadrill hard. So now I can maybe lose. I can maybe lose. That's so fucking whack, dude. That is so whack, bros. This was a misplay. Not really, it was, but I don't know why he went for SD. Oh, he choked. Okay. Nice. Or maybe he was just losing the game. But if you're gonna do that, then why even go for the Iron Head flinch? If you're gonna choke the game away. I think he didn't think I had Fire Blast. But that was just an unnecessary risk. So now Jirachi, yeah, he choked because he didn't even say GG. For like, if you're a big fan of mine, you're gonna say GG. So that means he choked. Which, I mean, it wouldn't have even been in a position to win the game had it not been for those situations. But yeah, thank you for watching this live today. As you can tell, I had a blast. I had a blast using my mind, using my brain to solve problems and to do my best to articulate, because I am still so much room to grow. Can you believe it? There's still so much room to grow. Like, I can just tell. And we're at what? It's low 1700s, yeah. So in the next live, we'll keep climbing, get up to 18, 19, 2000s. And see what's really good on this ladder. If you want to drop your team, hit the link in the description. Go to my Smogon profile. That's where I go to define my teams if I'm not trying to use a team of my own. And also, if you want to contribute again to the Academy website, so we can pass on all of this information to everybody to make it easily accessible, quick, and just I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Read it. Academy website's coming, guaranteed. But I do need your help, guys. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And grab the book if you want to learn Pokemon. Peace.